Hello everyone, welcome to Lapery sewing channel. Today's video is part 2 of the exercise to show us how to divide our bust, waist and hip measurements between the front piece and the back piece when we are drafting our patterns and when we are cutting our garments. There's already a part 1 of this video, so we are yet to watch that video. I'll put the link in the description box, so do watch it so that you have a background knowledge of what we are doing today. I'll be making a lot of references to that first video. And if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, this is a sewing channel, and on this channel we upload videos weekly and we teach fashion fundamentals, how to draft your basic patterns professionally, how to modify those basic patterns into different styles. I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss out on any of our videos, so please do subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that I get notified each time videos are being uploaded on this channel. So back to the main business of today, we want to learn how to divide our bust, waist and hip measurement between the front piece and the back piece. In the first video, we've been made to understand that we are not supposed to be dividing equally between the front piece and the back piece. Then what will now guide us to know by what value? Is it by 1 inch? The front will be more than when we are doing our bodies. When it comes to the skirt, is it 1 inch? Is it 2 inches? Or how do we now know? And that's the essence of this exercise that I want to do today. The first thing you need to understand is we cannot just look at the bust measurement alone or the hip measurement alone without comparing it with the waist measurement. It is when we compare the bust with the waist or the hip with the waist, that is when we are able to understand the fullness of the bust or the fullness of the hip measurement. What I'm trying to say in essence is it is not in the value. For instance, I have these two measurements here. This is roots, for instance. Bust is 36, and for this person in favor, bust is 38.5. Mere looking at this value, one might assume that okay, this was 38.5. Of course, this person has more bust value than this. That means this person should be fuller at the front than this. But no, it is when we now compare this measurement with the waist measurement of each person, that is when we'll determine how full the person's bust is. Looking at this now, the difference between this bust and waist is 7 inches. 36 minus 28 will give us 7 inches. Whereas this person is bust 38 while the waist is 35. So 38.5 minus 35 now will give us 3.5. So this has a smaller difference than this, which suggests that this person's bust is fuller. As you approach the person's waistline, there's a sharp reduction. Whereas for this person now, as this person's you approach the waistline for this person, the difference isn't that much. So for this person now, this root, we need to create more room at the front to accommodate her bust than for this person. So we do not look at the bust measurement in isolation and say, okay, this person has a fuller bust. It's when we compare the bust with the waist measurement that we get the real value. Now, I have roots here, so I'm going to go ahead now to check what her bust circumference is. And checking her bust circumference, as you can see, I have bust 36 here, which is this for her measurement, while her waist circumference is 29. Okay, so the difference is giving us 7. So I'll call another person now whose measurement is this. Then mere looking at the two of them will see and be able to determine who has a fuller bust measurement regardless of the values that we are looking at here. Now I have favor here, and I'll go ahead to check our own bust circumference. And here we have 38.5 as written on the board, while the waist circumference is 35, just as what we have on the board. Now, the difference in our bust and waist measurement is 3.5, and which shows that there's not so much difference, and that's why the bust region is not protruding. Unlike this first person that we took, her difference is 7, which makes her bust to actually protrude, to be more pronounced. Now, when looking at the two of them, of course, it's obvious that she has a fuller bust measurement than Favour. But now, comparing the bust measurement, the values, one would have thought Favour, whose measurement is 38.5, has more bust than Ruth. So what we are trying to say in essence that we do not look at the values, these figures. Instead, we compare them with the waist measurement. If her waist measurement is a bit smaller than what it is now, her bust will protrude more, which will make it look fuller. But because of the size of her waistline now, she is having more bust than herself. I'll go ahead now to check the waist measurement. And for the waist, we are having waist 43, and we have 43 here. 43. So cross-checking the hip measurements now, on the fullest part of the hip line here, I'm having hip 47. Hip 47, which is what we have written on the board here. Waist 43, hip 47, and the difference is giving us 4 inches. So we're going ahead to be checking this other person's measurement. They will compare who has the larger hip than the other person. So checking her own measurements now. At the waistline, we are having 31, which is what we have. And at the hip line, we are having 41, which is what we have here, and that is giving us a difference of 10 inches. This shows that she has more hip than this person, even though the value of this person's hip measurement is 47. But comparing it with 43 waist now, we are having difference of 4 inches. What we are trying to say in essence is it's not in the value of the hip, not the value of the bust measurement that helps us to determine how full the bust nor the hip measurement is. But when we compare those values with the waist measurement, so that we are able to create enough room as required, we will not just look at the bust measurement and go and create fullness, whereas there's nothing that is going to fill up that space. And likewise, we will not use that, look at the hip measurements and go and create fullness at the back of the skirt, whereas there's nothing that is going to fill up that space. I'm sure with these few exercises that we have performed, we have now come to understand better how to divide our bust and hip measurements between the front piece and the back piece, which is by checking the difference between our bust and waist measurements when we are doing our bodies. And when it comes to the skirt, we check the difference between the hip measurement and the waist measurement. These differences now are what guides us to know whether we are to extend the front piece when we are doing our bodies by either half an inch or quarter or 3/4, and we are doing our skirt pattern whether to extend the back piece by either half an inch or quarter or 3/4. It is not in all cases we assume that the front has to be more than the back by 1, or for the skirt to be, the back piece of the skirt to be more than the front by 1. No, it varies according to the measurement. So all you need to do is check your measurement, the difference that you are working with now, and that's what guides you. Different measurement parameters, different yardstick, and that's going to lead us to our next video, which will be having a table that will be guiding us as to how we do all of these things one after the other. And with this knowledge now, we'll eliminate some of those fitting issues that we have with our customers' garments. Those fitting issues that we are having, that our clients do complain as a result of all of these things that we fail to put into consideration when we are drafting our pattern and when we are cutting our garments. So I'm sure you have learned a lot on this video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do so, and also turn on your notification bell so that you get notified the next time I upload new video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Lapery College of Fashion, raising professionals.